Alright, hello everyone. Getting ready to go out for a off-road monkey adventure. Pretty excited. I've been out of town a lot this summer. I did get that trip done in the spring, but found myself away in Vegas for a month, California for a week, Idaho for a week, all for work, not pleasure. Not that I'm not having fun while I'm out doing some of this stuff, but have really not had the chance to do what I want to do, which is be at home and ride motorcycles. So took Friday off out here, getting ready to enjoy it, and of course, as I'm coming back from my most recent work trip, I get hit with the COVID. Turns out that's still a thing. Not that I didn't think it was, but it was a pretty brutal sickness, like super flu. I think probably at this point everyone in the world's had it at least once. I'm lucky enough to now had it twice. And yeah, it kind of sucked. All the same stuff applies. Can't taste nothing, can't smell nothing. CDC says since I don't have a fever anymore, we're good to go though. And well, oh, stop it, you. And I'm just excited to get out and ride. So figured I did that monkey review, and about right after I shot it, went out with a friend to a little off-road area on the CT and the monkey, and just had a super great time, like ear-to-ear grins, in a way that like on the BDR we didn't have because we're loaded down with weight and having to crunch some miles and stuff. So really want to get back out there and film like what type of off-road. I think the monkey in its stock form is actually ear-to-ear grin fun, and figured I'd load some cameras up and try out this microphone thing again and see what's going on. So either way, I know this part was done as a voiceover. So in this video, I did a 30-ish mile ride out to the off-road area. It took roughly an hour. After about 1.5 hours of bopping around on double track and, those open pit areas, I've come to the conclusion that yes, the monkey is a ton of fun of off-road, but it does need some work. At a minimal, to me, the Honda Monkey, it needs better tires. It needs proper spring rates. It needs lower case protection. The drain plug and the exhaust setter are extremely vulnerable. Even in the video, going 12 miles per hour through some loomy whoops and maybe a 4-inch log, I was able to cause the bike to bottom out. I love the fact that after the 1.5 hours off-road, I was able to just hop right back on the road, head out, and actually do the chores I'd planned to do once the power sports store opened up. I'd have to pick up some parts for another motorcycle. So treating the Honda Monkey like a dual sport is fantastic. Dual sports, there are already compromised machines, and the Honda Monkey is even a more compromised machine than like something like a KLX 250, CRF 300, that kind of class of entry-level dual sports. And truthfully, like, it's not that much cheaper than that. The capability you would get out of a bike like that compared to the Honda Monkey that you can take off-road, it's just vastly different. Not that I don't think that the Honda Monkey is fun off-road. Actually, if anything, I think it's a riot. I just don't think it's dirt biking in the way that you can kind of do with those dual sports. Like, you're not going to take a CRF 300L to a motocross track Most likely. You could. There are people on YouTube who do it. And you would have a fun time. But, like, to the point where you would take one of those bikes on a trail ride, and you would be a very interesting person to take the Honda Monkey on one. Not that, I mean, heck, I'm going to do it. I actually have a plan to go out on a bit more of a more intense trail, and I'm going to take the Monkey next time.
That's a bit spicy. I don't think we can make it up that. Let's see how something is. Nice and casual. Oh, sir, to the top of the elevator. And down the other. Whee!
I am going to stick to my guns on my review video, though. Although I had a blast on the Monkey, the fun is amplified when you have another small bike. I don't know if that means a Coleman, I don't know if that means another Honda Minimoto, or any of the other similar bikes. But just compared to bigger bikes, when you ride those solo, I feel like there's a chance where you can use like your personal improvement as a driver for the fun.
Back to the woods, yes. Be like, how cool would it be to have this in your house? Get a thing at your house, like though. One of the things, if you're in a semi-urban setting, would be like one of the e-bikes, like the Surons or something like that. Not gonna lie, I'm getting curious. There's a new one out called the Talaria. The Talaria's been out for a while. That's not new, but it's the MX-5 Pro. I don't know. They come up with crazy names for all this stuff. Yeah, well, I'm pretty excited, and I'm just I'm almost willing to pull the trigger, but it's one of those things where you're like, I don't have really any need, because I've got the Monkey, I've got bigger bikes, I have a really good dirt bike, but maybe it'd be cool to do this quiet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty excited to maybe see about finding a way to ride one through some trails. I guess my biggest concern is I like the noise of the gas. That's fine, but that's not my concern. It's not even really the range anxiety. Like, sure, I couldn't have rode it here today and done this, but what I could have done was, load it into a truck and bring it here, because they're pretty light. They're like 100 pounds and 50 or 150 pounds or something. But it's the size. The size has me worried, like it's gonna come get me in my sleep. But the size on those things just seems so maybe not the right size. A lot of people complain about their ergonomics, but I mean, I'm riding a Honda Monkey right now. I can't really. The ergonomics for off-roading are, my knees are. Look at this. Yeah, I don't know, man. Every time I take this bad tool on one of these trails or something different than this, I get excited. Like, maybe everything's fun off-road. Out here on a Harley or something. Yeah, I don't know. So there's a rambly thing to say. I love my Monkey. However, if I get a chance to ride a Talaria, I'm not getting rid of this thing. This is a forever bike. But I might make that my primary off-road trail bike. Hold on, the other thing's the range thing. I think, like, if you're doing, like, harder riding than just this trail riding, it probably doesn't matter as much. But, like, when you're doing, like, forest service roads and other things, like, you can accidentally go 30 miles pretty quick. Whereas this, like, 30 miles is like a quarter of my range before I have to consider thinking about maybe throwing another 1 gallon of gas in it. And you could be like, well, the performance piece, who cares? Like, Obviously, you could have fun on the really slow bikes doing stupid stuff. Alrighty, I know I said I would leave you on the bars, but I brought a chestnut. Might as well give it a shot. Haven't tried using it yet on whatever this is. On a motorcycle. I've only used it on a mountain bike so far. You'll have to let me know if it works any better or worse. Of course, Google is trying to sabotage me right now, which is just fine, I guess. We'll figure it out. No traffic from the right, no traffic from the left. Lots of gravel there.
That's just my opinion, man. Like, really, it's a fun bike. It's one of my favorite bikes. It's a forever bike for me. I plan to keep it. As of right now, the plan is to keep it as a forever bike. 2,000 miles will definitely happen before the end of this riding season. And it is worth noting, like, I do have other bikes, so I don't actually ride the Monkey as like a daily. But like, it's just fun. I can't wait to keep this bike forever. I can't wait to put up more videos on, like, you know, valve adjustments and other things like that for it too.
Parts acquired, it's
I
put
do
into the
have some
bag.
upgrades and
Up.
maybe repairs that I'll be doing this off season
Ready to
in
go.
the next few months. So feel free to stick around
Cardo back
if you want to see
on.
those. Yeah, it should be a sweet time. Again, I just love the Honda Monkey. I think it's a great platform for having silly, stupid fun. It's really unintimidating.